welcome to Street Sangoma with High Heels. So last episode, it was the full moon. We talked about the need to make changes, trusting in God, letting go of relationships that may not be working for now, and also letting go of habits that we were using as crutches. It took a lot to get to that point where you made that decision, and some of us just now made that decision. And I want you to understand that these readings, it carries on to the next moon cycle. So from the full moon to the new moon, that's what we're tackling. So now let's see what we're working for with this new moon to the next full moon. And right now it is about work. It's all about work. And I feel like the kind of work that is life-changing, it takes discipline, it takes commitment, it's going to take sacrifice. And it's about cycles that you need to now close. And I feel that a lot of people have things like loose ends that they haven't tied up, or things that they need to settle, and you're procrastinating out of fear. You're procrastinating because you don't know what's going to happen, but you need to just go ahead and settle that. That's just where we are right now. So the overall energy has been really about you being in your king's power of your thought. And it's going to take a lot for you to really just get to that place where you have full control of your emotions, full control of your thoughts and your mind. So I want you to start with the first two cards that we pulled. We got the Queen of Cups in reverse, and when we have adjustments. So with the Queen of Cups in reverse, it's really talking about your emotions really need to kind of be put on chill right now. Really chill with how you are expressing yourself. And I feel like it's time to really go inward more about your emotions and stuff. Like, it feels good to express yourself to people and tell people how you feel. But right now, you're in a time where you're working on yourself more than anything. And I think that your emotions need to really be about you and how you feel about yourself, how you love yourself. Adjustments is really huge because it's like a balance. I think that a lot of people, you've been focusing so much on outward things and outward people that you started to ignore yourself. And when we had to make these changes to trust in God, a lot of that is about focusing more on yourself. So you made the change full moon to now. So now we work on ourselves. We're working on our goals. We're working on the love that we have, right? Because I feel like, how you feel about another person is beautiful. But if you don't know how you feel about yourself, then that's toxic. It's not working for nobody. And then you become the person that is the negative in a situation. Do you want to be the negative in a situation? No, I don't think that you do. Do you want to be the person that holds yourself back? I don't think that you do. So how are we going to deal with this? Because it feels like there is disappointment. You got to put the disappointment behind you. Whatever was disappointing to you in the past couple weeks, you have to now let go of that shit and really say to yourself that you hold the power to create your life. You hold the power to love yourself enough. You hold the power to crush yourself and to boost yourself up so you don't need anybody and you don't need anything to get by. All you need is what? God above, right? That's where we are right now. And I think that it's really important to see that, you hold the key to creation in your hands. And knowing that you hold the key to creation in your hands gives you the self-esteem to really push now. To really say, I'm going to let go of something. And I'm confident that if it's for me, it's going to come back. I'm more confident that as I let this go and as I grow and as I learn myself more and as I love myself more, that thing that I know is for me is going to love me more, right? And I really feel though, ultimately, as you work on yourself though, don't work on yourself with some sort of vision of grandeur happening in the end. Work on yourself for yourself. You ever heard that for yourself, by yourself? That's what it is. Work on yourself, for yourself, by yourself. Because at this time, it's like, with this moon, with this new moon, it's birthing opportunity for yourself. And I really feel like it's like not being selfish, but it's really saying like, let me take that energy where I'm going to embody so much of that feminine, that I'm going to embody so much of that divine feminine energy within me. And men, you have divine feminine energy within you as well. And if you're a man, I feel like there is a divine feminine that is in your life. And maybe y'all aren't seeing eye to eye. Maybe y'all aren't linking up. But I think that this divine feminine is a very powerful person that can influence not just you, but it can influence the world. And you should see the power in that and embrace the power in that. And, with the relationship thing, I keep feeling with relationships that maybe there are a lot of people that feel broken in their relationship right now. It didn't work out. It's not working out. Something about it is just y'all aren't linking together. And for the woman, it's time for you to work on yourself and love yourself and grow, because as women, we get mad about a lot of stuff, but we kind of mess around and not see that we could be part of the problem. We trip. We do trip a lot. We will trip a lot. We can be selfish. We cannot see our role in certain things. And you have to man up, woman up, and see your role and stuff. And I think for men, you need to allow your woman to grow in that way where she can see her faults and she can grow and she can become a better woman for you. But still keep that love in your heart for her. Still keep that and still keep praying for her, because it's not easy to admit when you are the person that might have fucked up. All right. And really don't hold on to whatever bullshit that happened, and this is kind of turning into a little bit of relationship reading. I don't know why, but that's really what's pushing forth to me more than anything, is about relationships, your relationship with yourself, and it's affected with the relationship that you have with other people. And that's really important right now. And it could not just man, woman. When I say man, woman, maybe that's divine masculine and feminine, but understand when I'm saying that it's just however you resonate with man or woman, that's what I'm talking to, or that's who I'm talking to. But really just holding on, and you need to hold on to your power. Hold on to your personal power. So if you are a person who you're now in a place where you're growing and you are now learning new things about yourself, hold on to your power. Even though you fucked up or things didn't go right, you still have power within yourself. And so don't let go of that power, and understand that you hold that so that you can keep that self-esteem about yourself. Okay? Now, for the people that had to let go of addictions or habits, I feel that you did not let go of them. I feel that maybe you tried to push them back a little bit, but I don't feel like you let go of them completely. And that's all right, because ain't nobody gonna be perfect. I mean, these are suggestions, but if you do it, that's great. But work towards this. And I think that this is now the time to work on yourself. Now that you see what your addictions are and what your habits are, it's a good time to see why you have them. And I said that in the last episode, to see why you have them. What is it? So this is now time to work on that. You have identified, so now it's time to work. I really keep seeing that people identified a lot of things the past 2 weeks, like things just came out. So now you can see what it is that you really truly need to work on, and that these next 2 weeks is about work. It's about working to get to, it's about working to really see who you are, to really see what the fuck you made out of. This is really go time, and I'm inspired by this. And I know that the summertime is going to be a little tough, and it's okay though. When you have a tough time coming, I don't really want you to get worried. I don't want you to be like, fuck, everything's going to be terrible. That's not that. It's just that it's a lot of time to grow. You might be put into situations that are different for you, that are new for you. You might really feel like, okay, I really need to escape. Don't escape. Really, please don't get into a place where you want to escape. You want to be present, and you want to be focused on what it is that you need to do in your life. Because as soon as you try to escape, that's when you start to lose yourself even more. And then once that's gone, fuck, you're done. You don't want to be done. And the whole purpose of these readings is to motivate you to be a better person, so that you can live in your true grace as a person that God has put here to be an image of itself, right? And when I say an image of God, it's because oftentimes people are afraid of what we do, what I do, what light workers do. We work with spirits and we work with energy, and people fear that. But I don't fear that, because I know that I have the light of God within me. I am an extension of God. So me being an extension of God means that light lives inside of me. That power lives inside of me. So no matter what comes towards me, it will be reflected. I have no fear. You cannot have any fear. Once you know that you are part of God, fear is non-existent. Live in that way and understand that. So as you make changes in your life and as you go for things, know that you have God within you, and it's light that completely engulfs the entire aura of you. So anything that tries to puncture that aura, that force field, it's going to be terminated, and it will be trembling in its own shoes. So don't have a fear of what it is that you're going to become or what it is that you need to do. You need to have that kind of feeling within you no matter what, because you have the Fool's card in reverse. So it means you are hesitant to make a change and hesitant to go on a journey. You're hesitant of a lot of things. Hesitation only comes from fear, and you should not have no fear if you are an image or if you are coming from God. That's where it comes from. And ultimately, you do have the world in your hands. You have, at this time, I keep feeling it strong that you have to push away from fear. You have to become disciplined. You have to change. You cannot be afraid that what you want is not going to happen. Fuck what you want. It's not about what you want. It's about what the plan that God has laid out for you. And if you fear that plan, then you're fearing life itself. And life itself is love, and it's peace, and it's happiness. So you're fearing the very things that you want. You understand? So really let go of that stuff right now. And I think that with this expression of yourself, expression of how you feel, let all of the expression of how you feel be love and light to yourself. Okay? So let's get another message. I want to pull some more cards from my shamanic healing cards so that we can see, okay, now that we've gotten that message, because I really feel like it's time to work. It's time to create habits. It's time to have not just habits, it's time to create routines. When you get up in the morning, get up before the sun. Let the sun come up with you. Okay? Watch something or read something that is inspirational to you spiritually, that helps grow your spiritual mind, your spiritual body. Drink a hot cup of water to let your toxins be cleared from your body. Go and pee. As you do that every day, you'll notice a change physically, and that change physically helps you mentally. Also, not just to read things that are helping you mentally and spiritually, but make a practice for yourself to do something every day that is going to grow yourself mentally and spiritually. And I feel the best way to do that is self-love practice. You need a self-love practice every day. Tell yourself, I am beautiful, I am amazing, I am intelligent, I am a child of God, that I embody all of the power of God within me. Nothing can stop me. Nothing can hold me back. Nothing can push me down. I am a force field full of love, full of light, and anything that the devil or hate or fear has to bring to me will get shot right back at itself. Tell yourself that every day, just so you know the power that you are and the power that you have inside of you. You have to motivate yourself. Okay. So past, present, future. So what it is I think that you need, when I feel with past, present, future, it's like, don't look at the past, don't look at the future. You got to work on the present. That's where you're at right now. Past, present, future is like you just keep looking. Man, when you do that, you worry so fucking much because you look back of how things used to be and then you worry about how things are gonna be. Let go of that. You need major healing energy, and the healing energy is going to be that self-love energy, and also creating all the discipline that you can. Discipline and routine really help you in life. The reason why is because you know what to expect. I think people really have problems because there's so much unknown, and then also when you don't know what to expect, like if you've ever known somebody that has autism or that's on the spectrum, they have a lot of anxiety when it's new things thrown at them. But when you create a routine for them, they thrive. The reason why is because they like to know what's going to happen. It feels more comfortable, it feels more stable, and I feel that that's what you need to be creating in your life, is that kind of stability where routines can actually be something to help you grow. Look at your routines as steps that you're creating to step up to becoming your higher self. Anger. Let go of any anger. Let go of anger with yourself, because there are people who, I will say, that you fucked up. You did something that maybe what you weren't supposed to do. You created an issue for yourself. out of fear, out of not being accountable. These are things that you created for yourself. So your anger is for you. Let's not displace this anger to other people. And as you are angry with yourself, you have to now forgive yourself, because in that forgiveness, that's where you're going to find your growth. That's where you're going to find your power. And home is huge. Home is huge. And the reason why it's huge to me is because this card is so beautiful to me, and I really want to read this card straight off the top. The number 44 pushes out for me. That's a number of stability. That's a master stability. You want to master the stability within yourself and within your own energy and creating a home. This energy that you are now mastering is what's going to materialize this home that you wish for and that you want. Home is that peace and that love, that comfort. That is how you're going to get it, is by mastering your energy and by really creating routines and really by looking to nature. Nature is huge. Nature is really, really huge. And the reason why is because nature brings calm to you, because nature is that connection to God. That's why I do these readings outside. That's why I like to have all of the nature around me and all of the noise of the birds and the frogs and the bugs, because I feel at home here. Because God is here. Always feel at home because God is all around us. That is very important for you to understand, because when we see this, all of this is the energy within yourself that I want you to have control of and love, right? Know that there are angels around you and spirit guides around you that are constantly guiding you in your life to create this home, this peace, where you are surrounded by nothing but God and light and love. All right? All right. So I hope you enjoyed that, and I really, really hope that you put in the work. Let's go over this again. It's really time to reflect and love yourself and focus your emotions on yourself to bring some sort of balance and to make an adjustment, because a lot of times we're looking outwards and we want to look more inwards. We really need to see that, we got to let go of whatever disappointment that we have had, and we need to see that we have a lot of divine, feminine, creative energy within us to really hold our own power. And whatever mistakes that we have had or that we have made, you got to let go of those mistakes, and you have to just really indulge in your own journey. When I say indulge in your own journey, that means become very active, proactive in creating routines, creating practices that infuse love into yourself and that respect you. When you have routines like working out, like reading spiritual things to grow your spiritual body, this is loving yourself. That's self-love and that's self-care. And it's very important, because you do have the world that can come to you if you do this. And the world is not a material world. It's the world that God has created for you. It's the kingdom that God has created for you, that you can have for you if you really decide to love yourself, grow your spiritual body, and really know that you have so much spiritual support around you that once you really do take control and you really put in the work, that peace and that stability that you aim for is going to be yours. All right? So thank you for watching, and I will catch you next time for the full moon, and I love you. Goodbye.